this is Sarah from Elemental Indigo and welcome to this week's Oracle card reading. This one is for the week commencing 15th of September. So apologies for last week, there was no Oracle card reading. If you've seen some of the ones from the last few weeks, you'll know that I was moving house, and after all that then we got told that the broadband wouldn't be active for 2 weeks. So I've been without internet now for 2 whole weeks at home, and we're hoping to get it this week. So as usual, I'm doing this reading on a Monday, but it may not be posted until Tuesday because that's when the broadband's supposed to be activated. So apologies, it may be a day or two late, but hopefully I can get it posted online on Tuesday, and then we've got pretty much most of the week left anyway. We're only missing one day for Monday. So now I've moved, hooray, we've got all the Oracle cards back out of the boxes again. I've found them all, so we are out of just using Angel Tarot cards pretty much, and we can use some others again. So this week I'm going to use Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue, and I'm just, while I've been speaking, just giving these cards a shuffle, giving them a good shuffle. They've not been used for a while because they've been in a cardboard box. So I'm going to move that, and I do apologise for this lovely stain here. That's actually candle wax, because this is a working altar cloth, so I've actually now got the space to set the big altar with crystals and little fairies and things on, but I do have candle wax spillages occasionally. So let's pick some cards for this week. So we'll go with Monday, Tuesday, and we can cover up the candle wax stain with Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll have Wednesday, Thursday, I'll go with that one. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll go with this one here. Just move you out the way a little bit. And of course, we have the shiny surfaces problem again. So the cards want to fall over. But there we go. Here's this week. So let's have a look what's going down this week. So Monday and Tuesday, the card is Higher Consciousness. So if you've been guided recently to really listen, whether that's to the angels or to your higher self, you know, your own inner voice, your own intuitive knowing, this card is recognising that you are listening to that, and that's helping push you forward. It comes as validation that yes, you're doing the right thing, and the messages that you've been whether hearing or maybe feeling or seeing, if you've been getting that guidance, that guidance is true and is real for you, and acting upon that guidance is in your best interest. If this is an area you need to develop, then this card may be coming up for you to remind you of that fact. It may be guiding you really to pay attention more this week, to listen to things, look, be more aware generally of what connecting with your higher self and what messages it's trying to convey, whether these are signs, sometimes you get signs like feathers and coins lying around, whether there's signs like that, or whether your physical body's trying to tell you something, maybe nutrition wise, or whether your higher self is just trying to nudge you in a little bit of the right direction, and you need to really connect in and listen with that at the beginning of the week. Its card can also refer to focusing more on the positive emotions, so focus on love rather than fear. So if you're in a situation at the moment where you've got scarcity or lack, and that's bringing up fear for you, or guilt, or any other heavy emotions, then this card's saying, okay, you can acknowledge that they exist, but don't focus on them, don't get drawn into the drama of those emotions. Focus instead on positive emotions like joy and love at the beginning of the week. I also feel like this card is, because it can also refer to, if you want to listen more to inner voices, inner guidance, one of the best ways of just clearing your head so that message can come through is by getting outside, going in nature, especially this time of year. If you're in the UK, it's awesome because it's autumn and everything looks gorgeous and there's lots of wood walks to be had. But if you get out in nature, you can really sort of ground yourself, clear your head and connect. And at the same time, I feel like this card is saying elementally, maybe from the fairies, are saying you need to balance the elements. So the elements are earth, fire, air and water. So if you think about those in terms of your life, is there maybe one element that's dominating a lot at the moment? For example, if you're really feeling outbursts of anger all the time and quick to get irate at this time, perhaps you've got too much fire element at the moment, and maybe you need to bring in one of the other elements, for example more water, into your life to just balance that out. So that might be an area for you to look at the beginning of the week, just balancing these elements in your life. And obviously a good way of balancing the earth element is to get out there and have a walk. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday is Happily Ever After, and what a happy card this is. It's a really happy fairy tale card. It's like rainbow blue fairies and unicorns, you've got gnomes, and you've even got some mushrooms going on in here. Happily Ever After. So this card's basically saying, look, stop worrying, everything's going to work out fine. You don't really need to know the minute details of how it's going to work out fine. You just need to trust that it is going to be absolutely fine. So stop worrying about it, because it's a waste of time worrying. This card again, like the other one, can refer to getting out there, getting out walking. It's just such a really, I just love this time of year for going out, and I never get out as much as I should do. I know I'm like everybody else. You always say we should go out and then it never gets around to, or life gets in the way, but this time of year is so nice. Just I've got to make an extra super concerted effort to get out there. And again, this card, stop worrying, don't buy into the fears this week. So there seems to be a theme emerging here of not, if anxiety comes up, then not buying into it, not feeding it, focusing on better, stronger, more positive aspects of life, not if there's one or two little niggles at the moment which are dragging you down, don't focus all your time and energy into them. Look, also as well, this card, it says to me, look at the bigger picture of life. If you are having a few things mucking up at the moment, look at the bigger picture of your life as a whole. Is it taking over that whole picture, or is it just a little smudge in the corner of the canvas? Maybe put things into perspective this week as well. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so the card is Beauty. Okay, so this card generally speaks of beauty, both inner beauty and outer beauty. So it can speak of, hey, maybe you need to do a bit of self-care into the weekend. Maybe you've not been looking after yourself as well as you could be, and it's time for you to take a little bit of time for yourself. It can also speak of inner beauty, so that aspect of believing in yourself, taking steps to really boost your self-confidence and your self-esteem, knowing that you can have your happily ever after, knowing that you deserve that as well. These cards seem to tie nicely in together this week, in not only listening to ourselves and our inner guidance, but seeing sort of the beauty and the good in everything at the moment. So again, I will say, getting out in nature and just appreciating the beauty of nature, maybe looking at the bigger picture of your life and sort of marrying the two up and saying, okay, any problems, are these really, really worth spending, if you think about all the time and energy maybe you're spending fretting or worrying or feeling scared about a problem in your life, in the bigger picture of that, is it really, that little thing, really worth all that energy, that negative energy that you're investing into it through fear? Or is, when you look at your life as a whole, the whole picture worth investing love and joy and positivity and appreciation as well? Definitely. Also, if numerically wise this week, I'm seeing the number 4 like in all 3 cards here. I keep being very drawn to the number 4. So whether that's the number 4 or 1/4 as a quarter, I just see that in all the cards. Now that may mean different things to different people, but that's something I'm seeing for this week. So if that means anything to you, let me know, because it's definitely there. There's also noticed that all the cards are shades of blue this week as well. So I feel like this is going to be kind of a reflective week, which is affirmed by the meanings of all 3 cards. Pretty reflective week. So I will try and get this reading posted up on Tuesday, and I will see you for next week's Oracle card reading, which should be back to normal on the Monday because I will have internet. So see you next week.